Hi!
Hi!
We are the Grahams. It's not just the name of the channel, but we are actually the Grahams. I'm Ryan Graham.
I'm Emily Graham.
And this is our channel. Welcome. This first video is a welcome video. I've already said welcome twice now, so of course it's the welcome video. It also says it in the name of the video.
Does it?
It probably will.
We'll find out.
This is just a quick video for you to get to know us and why we've put the channel together, and hopefully it'll make you want to subscribe, notify, like, all those YouTube things.
You don't need to say that anymore, do you? People just know that.
No, they need to. Because if you don't press notify, they don't actually know that the new video has been loaded.
Notified. So this vlog has kind of come from, well, it's been in the making for about 3 years now. We're obviously Australia, but we were living in Singapore for work. Basically, we spent a lot of time while we were in Singapore traveling all throughout Asia. And every time we'd go on a trip, we'd say, oh, we should be vlogging this. And we never really got around to it. We filmed a lot, and we have a lot of videos and footage there to be made.
We finished up in Singapore, and we finished work, and we're both now unemployed.
And we decided that now was the time, more than ever, to actually start this vlog and give it a try.
Look, it's only going to get better from here. Right now, we don't actually know what we're doing. Still, subscribe now.
I guess we can say right now that this will be a travel vlog, but who knows where it will end up. The idea is just kind of for us to share parts of our life and our experiences, and I guess you could say I feel like we live a pretty cool life.
But this video,
we're going to share with you 3 things about us as a couple, little things that might help you to get to know us a bit quicker so that you can kind of understand us.
So obviously the first one is we're married.
Yeah.
Recently married. We've been together for about 5 years. We knew each other beforehand, only in passing. We're both performers. We'd watched each other perform, but never actually met each other until Facebook said, hey, you know her. And I went, oh, I'd like to. She's kind of cute.
He added me on Facebook, asked me on a date. Rejection. I actually thought that you were a massive player before I knew you. When he asked me out, I was a little bit hesitant. Then eventually, obviously, he convinced me to go on a date with him, and here we are. In May of 2018, we were married right there. It was a beautiful day. We had close family and friends with us in the backyard to celebrate with us. Food trucks. It was a really nice, casual wedding. We'll probably end up doing a vlog about that too, because we did things a little bit unconventional. But we had a beautiful wedding day, and we then went back to Singapore to finish off our contract for work over there. And now we're back in Australia.
So also, as we've said, we are performers. I've been working in theme parks and resorts for 12 years now.
Ryan is mainly an actor. He's also a circus performer, and he's just generally very talented, darling. You are.
You have to say that.
I do. Ryan went over to Universal Studios Singapore as Beetlejuice. And from there, he ended up doing a whole range of cool roles and shows and all sorts of things. And
Emily is a singer-dancer. She's actually a triple threat more than anything. Emily's been performing for longer than I have, actually. Emily went over as a dinette, which is the singing, dancing show at the Mel's Diner stage. Since then, she also got to do some cool things. She got to be involved in the new Sesame Street show. There was actually 3 new shows, and she got to be in each one in the lead role. And with that, she actually got to meet some pretty cool friends.
We've had a wonderful few years in Singapore at Universal Studios, and if you're ever in Singapore, make sure you go check it out.
While we were there, we did a lot of traveling, but with our traveling, we actually don't have the best luck. Vietnam, there was a typhoon that hit. We were supposed to have nice rice field views. We had waterfront views in the end. Oh, we went to Hong Kong, and it was the coldest weather that Hong Kong's ever experienced. USA West Coast, it was quite hot. We went to Disney that day, and they had to cancel the shows because it was too hot for everyone.
And I'm sure that there'll be plenty more, so stay tuned. We thought we would share with you 3 things about us individually. I've picked 3 things that I think represent Ryan adequately.
This guy.
And he's picked 3 things about me. So my first thing to tell you about Ryan is he has a massive theme park obsession. Even though he works in them and has worked in them for a long time, it still hasn't rubbed off his love of theme parks. So basically, you can be guaranteed if you're watching this, if you like theme parks, we will be visiting some and we will be vlogging it. There is no doubt about that. Secondly, Ryan is a big sports fan. This is actually the way he got to my heart, was through his love of AFL. AFL is the Australian Football League. It's basically a football game only in Australia. I have grown up with it my whole life, and so did Ryan. And it wasn't until he mentioned that to me when we were talking that it made me go, oh, okay, I'll give you a chance. He is a Richmond Tigers supporter, for those of you out there who know AFL. I won't tell you who I barrack for.
She goes for Collingwood. Oh,
Don't
and
tell.
then people unsubscribe. There we go.
Collingwood isn't very liked.
But we also go for the Gold Coast Suns
so-
together because we're based on the Gold Coast, so we both follow the Suns together.
We do. But you also love all sorts of sports. The last thing I want to tell you about Ryan is that you were born and raised in country Victoria.
Like this, but not in Queensland.
He's a country boy at heart. I think that kind of helps explain your personality.
Yeah.
I'm sure that will come out.
Okay, and so it's on to Emily. That was a good one. Do you want to pull that up again?
Coffee.
On to Emily. Emily loves coffee.
That was good timing.
Yeah, that was great. So Emily loves coffee. That will definitely come into effect no matter where we go. As much as I'm obsessed with theme parks, Emily is obsessed with coffee.
It's not that I'm obsessed with coffee. I just appreciate a good cup of coffee.
I appreciate a good theme park. Also, Emily is very thrifty with money.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So I guess that will come into these videos because I always try and find the cheapest option for everything we do is travel. Even if I have to sit on the computer for 5 hours to save $100, I will do it. And I guess we found good ways of traveling the most comfortably at the cheapest price.
And the final one for Emily is she is far too nice.
Aww.
She is the nicest person that anyone's met. Not just me,
Aww.
anyone. When we first got together, everyone was like, oh, you're with Emily. She's so nice.
Aww.
So that's basically us. I'm sure you'll find out more about us throughout the videos, but they're the main points that'll definitely help you get an early grip on who we are and what we're about.
Just before we head off.
We are about to go to Europe for our honeymoon. Pure!
Nah.
Because we've been working in Singapore, we haven't been able to take time to actually take a honeymoon.
Yes.
So we thought, what better time to buy a one-way ticket to Europe?
How often in life are you both unemployed and able to do that? So we've booked a one-way ticket to Berlin. We've also booked a 12-night cruise through the Baltic Sea with Royal Caribbean on Brilliance of the Seas. And they are the only two things that we have booked for our trip to Europe. We wanted to kind of do this trip differently to every other trip that we've done. While we were living in Singapore, we had the amazing ability to take leave from work. However, usually we're only granted leave in small amounts of days, which is totally doable for Asia because living in Singapore, the flight to anywhere isn't that far. But it also meant that our trips were always very condensed. Now that we're unemployed and have nowhere to be, we thought this would be a great opportunity just to kind of like see where the wind takes us. We have a little bit of a suggested route.
Vague outline of where we want to go. It'll be that way.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But we actually don't have anything booked apart from the flight there and the cruise itself. And we've never done this type of thing of just, let's see where it takes us.
It's just a different opportunity to try a different way of travel and I guess make the most of this opportunity we have of having no time limit and just to see where the wind takes us. So we hope that you come with us.
Don't forget to subscribe because you'll see our misadventures.
Yeah, you'll see all of the bad luck that we have while we're in Europe. Oh. So yeah, that's us. Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna do a thumbs up. That's gonna be my thing.
We got to come up with like a little like tag out. Can we do
See you
that?
next time. No, I don't know.
No, that's tacky.
I don't see you coming up with ideas.
Well, for now, we'll just sign off like regular, normal people.
Goodbye. That's a normal person.
Bye!